Hey Gold Digger, Kimberly Olson here, back for another episode of #GetLit, where we crush your business in less than 10 minutes. For today's episode, we're gonna talk about something serious. We're gonna talk about something controversial. We're gonna talk about why the ATM method is dead. Now, the reason why I feel so strongly about this is because people get stuck in this step in the recruiting process, in the sales process, getting new customers, and I feel so passionate about doing this a different way, where you still bring in the ATM method, but not the way that it's been done, that I had to do this training on it. So stay tuned, I'm gonna break it down for you in this episode. Gold Digger. So let's talk about why the ATM method is dead and why now. So when Facebook groups first started, and really great marketers, some of the first to really build on social media, especially with network marketing, direct sales, they coined the phrase the ATM method for add someone to a Facebook group, tag them on a pinned post or a testimonial, something important, third-party tool, and then message them, hey, did you watch the video? Did you do whatever, okay? ATM method. It used to work because we used to be able to add people to Facebook groups. You remember back in the day when you could just add whoever in our own old school Pamela way, just adding people to groups. Side note, who's been added to a group before and you were like, what the heck? Like, I don't even want to be in this group. Why are you putting me in this group? So Facebook got wise because so many people were complaining about it. And when they did customer experience surveys, they found that that was one of the things, the constant feedback that they were getting is that people didn't like that. So in the summer of, I think 2018, I think it's been a while now, maybe 2019. Yeah, summer of 2019, they actually rolled out the double opt-in. And this is where people would actually have to, if they were added to a group, they have to click the button that says join. So even though you added them, they actually weren't in the group. So then what started happening with the ATM method is you're going through the sales funnel and you're connecting with someone, maybe a lead that someone views your stories. And then you chat with them and realize, oh, this person's a prospect. Or you look on their wall and you realize they're a prospect. And then you expose them. So you tell them what you do and you say, I'd love to tell you more about what I do. Let me know if I can get you some info. I'd love to chat about that. And they say, sure, send me something. What people used to do is put them in the group at that point and say, all right, I added you to the group. Let me know when you're in. When you're in, I'll tag you on a great video. It explains what I do. Then what happens is the person doesn't go to the group and get accepted. They don't join. So then you have to come back to Messenger. Who's done this before? Comment below guilty, where you go back and you're like, the girl who just cried Facebook group and you're just messaging them and you're trying to get them in the group and you're like, hey, did you get the link? Here's the link. Oh, hey, I put you in there. It's pending. Let me know when you get in there. Now, what happens is you give up your power in the process because we went from having control of the conversation. Can I tell you a bit more? Yep. Okay, great. Let me get you some information. Now we are stopped in the sales funnel process right here until they make a move. You don't want to give them the power. You want to have posture and confidence and control the conversation. This is how you elevate your authority and let people see that you're the type of person who they want to work with. So then what you can do instead, because I'm sure you're wondering, okay, so what should I do instead? What we want to do is we want to bump the ATM method to the very end as more of a nurture, okay? So let's go back to our process here. We tell them what we do. Hey, I help moms build businesses on their cell phones. Love to see if this would be a good fit for you. Can I get you some info? Oh, sure. Okay, great. What we're going to do is we're not going to put them in a Facebook group at this point. We are going to send them a third-party tool via Messenger, via your Instagram inbox, even via text. We're going to send them a third-party tool, a video, an infographic, anything, okay? If there is something in the Facebook group where you're like, well, it's a video that there was a live done in the Facebook group, how am I going to get that to them? Whoever runs the group can actually, or you can even ask for permission to save the video and create an unlisted YouTube or Vimeo or Google Drive, for all I care, unlisted where it's not for the world to see, but can be viewed when shared. And you're going to share it and you're going to maintain control of the conversation. So let's say I'm talking to Emma and Emma's like, sure, send me something. I send Emma a great video on, why my company, why now, why it's awesome. It's an unlisted YouTube video. She can watch it in Messenger. I know she received it. And I just say to her, I personally don't even wait. I just say, watch that when you can. It's my favorite video and it's really concise. In the meantime, let me get you some info on how we are doing this. How are we building businesses from our cell phones around our families? And then I go ahead and put her in a three-way chat with my upline and I keep the party going. I keep the train moving. Now, where the ATM method comes in is at the very end. If the person is more of a green personality and they want to know all the things, which is totally good, fine. They're going to be one of those people that probably wants to go into a Facebook group and watch the last 30 videos. They want to read all the PDFs in the files tab. They want to know all the things. Green personalities want to exhaust their efforts and make sure that they cover their bases before joining a team or a new company or even buying a product, okay? So if you have the objection, they're not ready to get started because they're like, well, I want more information. I want more information. What I always say is, so I can get you what you want. Tell me a bit more about what do you mean by that? More information. And then when they say, well, I want to know more about the comp plan. If I have comp plan videos, I'll just send a messenger. If all that stuff is in a Facebook group, I'll go ahead and put them in at that point or work on getting those videos out of the Facebook group. The other place to use the ATM method is at the very end when you know that it's not happening, okay? Whether they give you an objection you can't handle, you could tell the timing isn't right for them right now. They're just like, they're not ready. What you can do is say, you know what, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and pop you into my our Facebook group because this is why. So what's in it for them? It's awesome because there's all kinds of information on, if you're not ready for the product yet, there's awesome information on, how to eat healthy, work out, all that stuff. So I'd love to get you in there. We do free challenges. Can I get you an invite? I'm going to ask for permission because you can't get them in anyway without their permission. And then you're going to use it as follow-up. So once you get them in, tag them on the welcome video, invite them to the next challenge, put them on your list for follow-up, and continue to nurture, continue to drip on them with value, stay in front of them. And I'm telling you what, I can't tell you how many times I had someone who flat out told me no in Messenger, like, no, not interested, not right now, that saw something in a Facebook group and messaged me and said, hey, I want to go ahead and order. It's crazy. It happens all the time, okay? So that's how you can use the ATM method, in my opinion. But I would just go with your gut on this. If you're doing it right now where you're leading, you're starting off with the ATM method and it's working for you, then go ahead and do it, right? I'm just looking for ways to allow you to maintain that posture, but most importantly, keep it moving. And I don't want you to get stuck on any of these steps where you're kind of in that awkward, like, do I message them again? Like, now I don't know what to do. We want to keep it going. And that's how you're going to progress forward. Okay. So I hope this was helpful. Depending on where you're watching this, make sure you subscribe or hit that follow button. I'd love for you to throw this in your stories. Okay. So take a picture. Got my Wonder Woman Band-Aid on here. So take a picture. We're rocking it out and tag me in it, the Goal Digger Girl, GOAL, and tell me your favorite takeaway from this video or that you just loved watching this. And that way others can see and you can share that out into the world. I so appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.